For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Habakkuk 2:11. The stone and the beam are no more mute than you are when you give birth to an image within. Habakkuk tells us that the very building blocks of your world will testify to the act of your imagination. The stone is the solid form you conceive. The beam is the structure you outline in your mind's eye. When you stamp upon that form the conviction, I am already in possession, then even these inanimate witnesses must cry aloud and answer it. Do not concern yourself with coaxing another's consent or manipulating a boss or banker. Your imaginal act is the sole cause. You draw the perfect line around your desire as though you dined tonight at the feast you have prepared. That clarity of form is the cry that rises from the wall you have built. And the timbers you laid in thought will answer, for they are animated by the power behind your I am. See how the stone cries your blueprint brought to life. Hear how the beam replies, your inner conviction made flesh. The world of timber and mortar is but a shadow of your imagination. When you enter into that image, approach it on the fiery chariot of your contemplative thought. You burst from the grave of doubt, you meet your Lord in the air, and you are lifted into joy. Thus Habakkuk reveals the secret. The universe will testify to your belief when you perfect form within. Do not waver into memory or regret. Remain present. Build your wall in the secret chamber of your heart, then listen for the cry, it is done, and the answering beam will echo, so it is. Habakkuk 2:11 speaks to two layers of your own mind, the stone and the beam. Psychologically, these are inner blocks and supports thought forms and beliefs that silently demand expression. The stone's cry is an impulse from your deeper self insisting on release. The beam's answer is the ego's habitual structure, responding to that call. This verse describes the dialogue between your unacknowledged desires and the conscious patterns that have kept them locked away. On the unseen plane, imagination is the sole creative cause. The stone in the wall of your mind represents a vivid inner image waiting to manifest. The beam of timber symbolizes the outline or form you must clarify. When you vividly imagine an end state, the stone crying out, you set energy in motion. The timber answers by arranging outer conditions to mirror your clear, detailed inner scene. Cause, your imaginal act, gives rise to effect, the material echo. This verse reveals that you are both architect and mason of your reality. Your divine power lies in the ability to hold a detailed inner image, the stone, and define its structure, the beam. Neither wealth nor external authority can prevent your imaginal decree from expressing itself. You alone are the active cause. All outer events are a projection of your own consciousness pushed outward. Begin by selecting a single, unmistakable desire and recognizing that its fulfillment depends entirely on your own creative power. Then refine that desire into a living mental blueprint, a solitary, vivid scene that implies your wish already granted. You might picture yourself at a celebratory dinner honoring a new position, lifting a glass and fully tasting the exhilaration of success. Allow yourself to step into this scene as though it were physically real, dwelling there and sustaining the feeling of completion in every fiber of your being. Once the image feels solid, gently release all memories of past failures and remain rooted in the present tense assumption that your desire has already come to pass. Trust that this sovereign act of imagination sets a stone rolling whose resonance will call forth a matching reality. When the inner clamor of images aligns with the clarified form you have held, your world will reverberate the very praise and confirmation you have imagined.